Your guests arrive smiling. The table looks perfect, and the evening feels effortless. But one hidden mistake in the kitchen can change everything fast. What starts as a celebration can turn into a responsibility you never expected. Most people never imagined their own dinner party leading to a medical emergency. Yet foodborne illness can escalate with surprising speed, and when multiple guests are affected, the situation becomes more serious than most homeowners expect. You might assume your normal home insurance will protect you fully, but many policies have strict limits on liability payouts, and in a real lawsuit, those limits may not stretch far enough. That gap is the danger most homeowners never see coming. It's the difference between a small inconvenience and a financially devastating claim, and unfortunately, many hosts discovered this only after the damage is done. Think about how easily food can turn risky. A slightly undercooked dish or improper storage can create harmful bacteria, and once someone gets sick, the costs start piling up rapidly. Hospital visits alone can be expensive for even one guest, but when several people fall ill, the medical bills multiply, and every one of those bills becomes part of your liability exposure. In severe incidents, guests may seek compensation for lost wages. They may pursue claims for pain and suffering as well, and all of that gets directed at you as the host. Your standard personal liability coverage is designed for everyday low-risk incidents, but mass food poisoning at a home event is not considered a low-cost claim. These incidents can push past your coverage cap faster than you expect. Imagine having $300,000 in liability protection. Now imagine a lawsuit where multiple guests require hospitalization and ongoing treatment. Suddenly, that amount may not even cover half of the total judgment. Once your policy limit is reached, the remaining balance becomes your personal responsibility. That means your savings, your income, and even your assets can be exposed. And that's where real financial stress begins. This is why insurance professionals often warn homeowners about hidden liability gaps. Food poisoning claims are unpredictable and emotionally charged, and they tend to escalate quickly in legal environments. A small mistake in the kitchen may not feel like a lawsuit waiting to happen. But courts don't look at intent. They look at impact, and the impact of a severe illness event can be substantial. Most people hosting a party care deeply about their guests, yet caring doesn't eliminate the risk if something goes wrong unexpectedly. Good intentions can't replace proper protection. Even if the contaminated food came from a caterer, the host is still often blamed first. Your home is the environment where the harm occurred, and that makes you a central figure in any legal action. This is where an umbrella policy becomes powerful. It adds an extra layer of liability protection on top of your standard coverage, and that layer can be the difference between convenience and crisis. Umbrella policies typically start at $1 million in coverage. That may sound like more than you'll ever need, but in complex liability cases, it becomes surprisingly reasonable. Medical inflation alone has driven costs upward. Hospital stays, testing, and specialist care have grown significantly in price, and legal fees add another major layer of financial exposure. If your guests are hospitalized, each with significant treatment costs, the total multiplies fast. Add missed work claims or long-term complications, and the numbers climb even higher. These cases can easily surpass basic policy limits. Most homeowners don't review their liability limits regularly. They assume the default amount is enough, but defaults rarely match modern risks or real-world lawsuit outcomes. The idea of hurting friends or family unintentionally can feel overwhelming. Many hosts worry more about embarrassment than legal consequences, but the legal consequences often become the true long-term challenge. A well-structured umbrella policy prevents small mistakes from becoming lifelong financial burdens. It fills the gap between what your standard policy covers and what real incidents actually cost, and it gives homeowners peace of mind when hosting guests. Liability today goes beyond medical bills. It includes legal defense, settlements, and judgments, and those costs can escalate even if you did everything right. People sue more frequently when emotions run high. Food poisoning at a family event or celebration often triggers strong feelings, and emotional distress claims can dramatically increase total payout demands. Legal defense alone can cost tens of thousands of dollars. Even if you win, those fees still need to be paid, and without added coverage, that burden falls on you. An umbrella policy covers legal defense fully. It provides support not just for payouts, but for the entire legal process. And that protection applies even if the claim has little merit. Hosting gatherings should feel enjoyable, not stressful. You shouldn't be calculating risks every time you cook for friends, and you shouldn't worry about financial ruin over an honest mistake. Your home is meant to be a safe place for both you and your guests. But safety isn't only about physical hazards. It's also about financial protection against unexpected events. Foodborne illness doesn't care about how careful you are. It only takes one lapse in temperature control or timing, and the consequences appear long after the party ends. Proper insurance protection ensures you're not navigating those consequences alone. It provides a cushion when the unexpected strikes, and it keeps one stressful night from becoming a life-changing ordeal. Most homeowners find umbrella coverage surprisingly affordable. A small yearly premium can protect you from massive financial loss, and that trade-off is one of the smartest decisions a host can make. Liability risks evolve, and homeowners need to evolve with them. Today's payouts are higher, and lawsuits are more complex. But preparation gives you the upper hand. If you enjoy hosting gatherings, the risk naturally increases. More people means more potential exposure, and that makes extra protection even more important. Your guests trust you to create a safe environment, but trust doesn't replace protection when something goes wrong, and insurance fills that gap responsibly and effectively. A party should end with laughter, not liability. A great evening shouldn't lead to financial anxiety, and a simple policy upgrade can prevent that outcome entirely. Reviewing your coverage takes only a few minutes, yet the security it provides can last for years, and that peace of mind becomes part of every gathering you host. The goal isn't to create fear, but to create awareness. Awareness protects you more than assumptions ever will, and the right policy protects your future as much as your present. So, before your next party, take a moment to evaluate your liability limits. Think about how many guests you usually invite, and imagine the real cost if something unexpectedly went wrong. Your home is a place of community, celebration, and connection. And with the right protection, it stays that way. You deserve confidence every time you open your door. An umbrella policy ensures each gathering ends the way it's meant to, with comfort, security, and peace of mind, and without the weight of unexpected liability hanging over you. In the end, responsible hosting is about more than good food and warm hospitality. It's about safeguarding the people you care about and yourself. And insurance gives you the structure to do exactly that. By taking this step, you aren't preparing for disaster, you're preventing one. You're choosing protection instead of uncertainty, and that choice makes every future event safer. When your next dinner party begins, you'll know you're covered from all angles. You'll welcome guests without hidden worry, and you'll enjoy the evening fully, the way it was always meant to be.